Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video, you golf life legends. We are here at the unbelievable Wisley Golf Club for a mega match. Jimmy Bullard is taking on a Ryder Cup legend and one of his favourite ever golfers, Nicholas Coulthard. Nicholas,
James,
how are you, mate?
I'm good, yeah.
Excellent. Jimmy Bullard.
Oh, shot.
Mate,
Where have we got him on? Well, I know, because I slipped into his DMs. That's how we got him on.
mate, you're buzzing, aren't you?
Look, I've followed this man ever since he came on the main tour, really. I'm buzzing. I've watched golf since a kid, and I remember when he first came on tour, the Belgian bomber. All of what he done for golf, and vice captain of Ryder Cup.
Absolutely.
Amazing story.
Yeah.
Been around Ryder Cups, been around higher level golf all his career. So it's like, he's got hands like a magician. Amazing talent, and I'm just so proud to have him on. I really am.
No,
this
it's
is going to be epic, and we're at the wonderful Wisley, which
Yeah.
is my own course. So this is going to be unbelievable.
Absolutely. So it's a 9-hole match.
Okay.
You haven't played, have you, properly for a couple of
Cheers,
months?
cheers.
You've been banner
It's not
each
going to
other.
change anything for the negotiations, trust me.
Right.
Yeah.
So normally over 18 holes,
Yeah.
you get 4 shots.
Yes.
But you're playing 9.
Yeah.
I'll let you two discuss.
So you usually get, what, 4?
4 over 8. Yeah, but that's when I'm on. And Nicholas, seriously, if I take 4,
You look good, though.
I always
You,
look
could,
good.
you can't be asking for more shots looking this good.
Let's do 4
Okay.
for 9 holes.
Really?
And if I cream you, I cream you. And if you cream me, we'll play another 9. But yeah, let's do it. Yeah, you're taking it serious as well, because you've had a little freewood.
I've lasered every possible thing on
He's
the
on it.
first.
He wants to win.
I know that making an impression on the first is always, you know, put your
Okay.
foot in the door sort of thing.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
so you're going 4 shots
we're gonna go
over 9 holes.
Yeah. There's loads I want to ask the man on the way round as well. So
Absolutely.
this could get a bit like embarrassing.
Fanboy.
Just a bit of a fanboy, yeah. So this ain't all about the golf, this one. All right, guys, so bear with me.
Well, it won't be the first time you embarrass yourself.
No, that's
Yeah.
true. Cheers. Shall I just pick
be
it
all right.
up?
So it's 4 shots over 9 holes, stroke play, Wisley, the garden course. Can't wait for this. Buzzing.
Right, Nicholas, big dog leg.
I've got 2 balls in my hands already. Just in case.
I'm just like trying to try and take over these trees. So
I really like straight away out of the gates,
Yeah.
trying to entertain.
good luck, my new
whoever's
friend. All right. Are we playing Mulligan? Because it's
I think, well, we just had one of the worldwide famous bacon about 5 minutes ago. I think a breakfast ball is in order. Ah, that's no cut. Is that over the corner? Oh, there was a little branch. I
Was
just
there?
heard a little click.
It's gorgeous. That's money. Yeah, A1, mate.
All right, cool.
Lovely. He's given us a brekkie. We called it before. Because it is early morning. This is... Come on, JB.
Yeah, that's
Squeeze one up there.
That'll be all right.
That's
That's
safe, yeah. I'll keep
Build
my
a
pants
trap?
on that one.
Yeah.
We're away. Ah, yeah.
Yeah, good.
It's
Perfect.
safe.
Nah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
You know, this is where, like, do I
Don't
make
I?
a mess?
Yeah,
do,
yeah.
do I make a mess and give you an opportunity to start giving me
You've nutted
which
through
which
that.
I'm actually not really keen on?
I'm
Your,
gonna,
your nickname is the Belgian Bomber, though, that's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna give you. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, well,
You're good enough.
you're gonna get some back. You have already, so. But are we here to?
Ah, what
The
we got? What we got?
Belgian
Well, is it, so what are we placing or?
Yeah, we place.
Are we
Yeah.
placing?
Yeah, we're place. It's nice and dewy.
Tell you what, I'm not even gonna place.
So it's no place, but okay.
no, it is placed, but
But you like that.
you know, this is a bit of a statement.
So what
you know?
yardage we got?
We got 235 meters because I'm meters.
Oh, you mate, yeah.
So you're about 260 yards. Bit of a breeze in. Obviously don't want this to leak right.
Your accent.
And your man's right in the way. So if I stone cold top this, we might be one man down.
I'm sure you'll be alright.
Well, you never know. So maybe a little bit of a security buffer down the left.
Yeah.
So left half of the green. It's floating a little bit. It might be just short of that trap.
It's Gorgeous strike though, Nicholas. It's good.
Anyway,
It's good.
we're alive.
Right, 112 yards. Got a little 50.
How much longer do you think that's going to play?
It's got to be playing 6, 7, 8. I got it as 120, so got a bit of a backstop.
What's the yardage?
112?
112, and you think it's going to play 120?
Do you not?
It's cold, it's a stiff breeze.
122?
The greens are probably a bit soft, so you got to land this, what, like three paces behind and maybe suck it back in? That's how the pros would do. I don't know about you.
Well, watch this then. He's on me already. I love this beast.
No.
No. So you'd say that's a 124 shot,
It's at least 20, yeah. It's at least 20. Is it, what, yardage 112 you said?
112, yeah.
Yeah, come on, think about it. You already want to bounce this 115.
Yep.
This is not Costa del Sol, mate. We're in England. It's
It's Baltic,
like it's 12 degrees and it's got a bit of a
Alright,
breeze
have a piece
in.
of this up you then.
Watch him fly the green now.
If I am it's a 120 shot. It's a 122 shot. Oh, Nicholas.
Well, you certainly have kept it under the wind.
Man. Jesus, Jim. It's not good.
Oh, these things are quick.
Yeah, I told you. It's not
Aye?
Mickey Mouse golf
No,
course.
you never told me.
No, actually, I didn't. Pitch it just in the fringe, let it skip on. Settle down. Wow.
Tell you what, friend of mine gave me something for you. It's a bit PG though.
I love presents.
Yeah, but it's a bit.
That's okay.
It's a bit PG. You got to have a look at it. I'm not sure it's really appropriate. But.
Don't worry about that. Let me ask the CEO if I can show you. Give me this one.
No, I don't really get your culture at all. Neither your sense of humour.
That's right up my street. That worked.
Half a lag, half a try.
We're putting everything, so that ain't a gimme.
Are we?
Yeah, that ain't a gimme.
This is real serious stuff.
Yeah.
This is like classic Colsa. It's like two amazing shots right by the par 5 in 2. Yeah, good putt.
Well
Solid.
in.
Not too bad. Bogey.
6 and a 5.
6 and a 5. When you come off on a par 5, you drive through. You've done that all your career. That must be annoying for you.
Well, especially from the leave that I had. It was
Yeah.
basically the most simplest leave. Perfect
yeah.
lie from the rough.
Yeah.
Just like you can almost just chunk and run this. I didn't expect the greens to be this quick.
I
So
wanted to ask you as well. When you first come on tour, you was known as Long Bomber. You Belgian Bomber, right?
yeah.
Did you always have that natural speed? And
Well,
how did that come about?
I came from field hockey. So my dad played field hockey in first division for 25 years in Belgium. So that was my original sport.
I didn't know that.
So, I mean, when you whack a ball with a stick since you can walk,
It's different. Yeah.
it kind of helps. And the other part where I think it's helped me tremendously, it's all the funny lies, like fairway bunkers and stuff like that. So you come from hockey, you're hitting a moving ball, so you basically always adjust your body position and your delivery onto the ball. So anything where the ball's above the feet and everything, I always find a way to do whatever I want with the ball, probably a little bit easier than some
Because you
other
had
guys.
so much hand speed, didn't you?
Listen, anything hand-eye coordination, whether it's tennis, hockey and everything, I was always a bit of a natural. So it was, I mean, there's nothing more fun when you're a kid to hit a ball with an object, is it?
No, absolutely. It's just awesome to watch, man. Second hole, dog leg left. God, they didn't used to have 3 bunkers here. So yeah, what's that to fly then?
240 something. You know, I zapped the bunker on the left. Yeah. Knew I was going to carry, didn't even look at the number.
You just know you can carry.
No, as in like I looked at the number and the number didn't print in me as dangerous. So 244 meters, 260 yards. So
okay, yeah.
And then I take the tree at the back end, which is 308, so 330 yards into the wind. So I know, pom. Like this is how quickly it goes.
Yeah.
Think of it like a rally driver. He looks at a turn.
Yeah.
Knows exactly if it's like a fourth, if it's a
and
power
darts
slide,
a finisher, right? They know the finish. Bang,
yeah,
bang, bang.
You're like when you map a golf course, like to us, when you get to a high level, it's just like okay, ding.
And me.
To a certain extent, I guess. Yeah.
Me and Andrew's there when we were doing that pro event, going right. We got.
Listen, like
half a day.
The thing is, like this sport is probably the one where you can talk yourself into what you're not so easily.
Yeah. Have you always been good with that? Bit of mindset, like your mind. Have you always been strong in your nut on the golf course?
You mean like from a course management point of view?
Yeah.
I'd say yes, because I grew up in an era where we played old school courses, tree lined.
Yeah.
So
little run outs and.
So I would look at a modern golf course with still my old DNA of like how to play the shots like the way we used to with the old equipment and the old balls and everything. Which you'd shape shots a lot more than you do now. Now people just like tee it up and just go.
Bomb it.
They just go straight, where I will always just try to add a little bit of whipped cream on it.
Yeah, nice little bit of panache.
A bit of sprinkles, you know. which is why my CV is probably not as colourful.
Your CV's monster, mate. But you know, do you still try and work it?
Yeah. I'm
subtle.
I'm always, shots attracted. I'm always attracted to.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Maybe try to play
So
this.
what do you see here? What do you see?
Like
straight away?
Here, I'm just looking at where I want to land this, which is over that left bunker.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine it opens up a little bit to
not
the left.
Not a lot. There's. Okay. If you miss it left of these trees, you're in the bushes.
So here
there ain't
I'm
a lot
looking
left.
at in between the left of the bunker and the trunk on the other side.
See the trunk there, right in the middle. That's your line.
We're still at a point this morning where I'm just trying to hit this.
The middle. Yeah, I know.
There.
But just when you're on, just to give me a bit.
I would just try to add like maybe a 5 or 10 yard draw to this, just to maybe be a bit greedy.
Yeah. Okay.
You probably shouldn't be.
I like this. It's beautiful, mate.
Right.
Your start lines are incredible, aren't they? It's just like boom.
What is it you're thinking over there?
I hit left to right.
Yeah. So you're carrying the middle one.
Soft lemon, as you know.
I heard, yeah. I heard about the lemons.
His accent's awesome, isn't it? Give me your best Cockney.
What?
All right, mate.
What you mean, mate?
What do you mean, mate?
What do you mean? Nice. I mean, I have to tell you, you're actually a very decent golfer, huh? That's just the way you hit shots.
When I get it going.
No, but you can see straight away, like when somebody hits shots, it's like,
can you?
We've got yourself
nice.
a golfer.
That's very nice of you. Hold my hand. It's very nice of you. I'm about a 6 at the minute, ain't I? With my usual game. When I'm on my game properly, we'll get another game. Not that I'm rinsing all your time.
Oh, this is perfect for me.
And I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you. I've got ability. Even if I must say so myself. I'm 36. Bit of juice into. I'm going to hit an 8 iron. Come on.
Oh, shot.
Jim.
Oh,
Jim.
Oh, too good.
Just creamed it through. It's all right though, weren't it?
Oh, yeah,
a little Sergio Garcia run now. 81 metres.
81 metres, 90 yards.
So you're thinking lob wedge, put it 3 by, raz it back?
100 yards shot.
Floated her in there high, haven't you?
Yeah, it's too high and it's not going to spin. I still like to give you a game, you know. If I strangle you straight out the gates, you know, it'd be nothing.
You got to make just make a game of it, Nicholas.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Downhill, pretty slick, off the right. Come on, JB, knock it within 3 foot.
Ooh, hello.
Yeah, you called it, didn't you?
Dude, I think that classifies as a brick.
Just so cool.
Bit of a brick there.
Live, though, aren't they?
I was quite keen because I'm coming from the same angle. I thought he's going to give me a read. You're giving me.
Mate, just no touch. Wow. Lack of feel. Like, and you know the scary thing? As I hit it, I thought, that's good.
Watch me, it's 5 feet short now. Ah, it's leaking right and short.
I don't know, mate. Another bogey. Well, 2 under. Plays, what did you get there? Par? All square?
Par.
Level par. Right, okay. Right, coming in. You got 7 iron?
Yeah, 7. I mean, it's still early. I don't like the look of what's right. So using the wind here is blowing off the left. I mean, you're looking at finishing this just on the left edge of the bunker at the back. So start this a little left.
Gorgeous strike. Faded right on the pin.
That's so good.
There, mate.
That is so good.
Something like that. Every time. So now I've got this other Aussie guy on the back called Dave who works in the US in these fancy country
What's your
clubs.
thing with Aussies? You love Aussies, don't
Yeah, they're pretty relaxed, man.
You're
Yeah.
married to one.
Yeah. And so every time I do something like this now, I just look at him and goes, the legend continues to grow. the myth keeps on growing. Fun and games, mate.
What life's all about.
Nice.
Good shot, Jim.
That's super nice.
Good shot.
Yeah, good.
Great shot, mate.
you?
Well played.
Yeah.
There it is. He's warming up. We get
Hey, what? He gets claps, does he?
Yeah.
Bit biased. Killing me softly with this song.
Killing me softly. That's right.
I don't know if it's because I'm surrounded, but I feel so inspired by this.
Do ya?
It's what I was missing.
around me.
I've been coming to England for what, 20 years, but you know, this is on top of the list for me.
What, playing with me?
No, just being
Oh.
being around people that talk like you and think
Beautiful
like you.
people. Right, okay. I thought it was just about me.
It's not just about you, James.
Oh, right. Right, come on, JB. Nice and...
Yeah, almost. Yeah, it's a good try.
That was a bit better speed, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's a good try.
Nice par.
But that's what I thought. I looked at the putt and I was like, this looks like it has a bit more heat than it looks like.
Yeah, I've just got to get the speed. Go on.
Right.
Come, mate. Hold it for us. First birdie. Yeah,
Oh,
Nicholas. Just give me just a little. No, all right. These two cool. Oh, you got the ball. Right, that's uncomfortable. Right, let's move on.
Seriously, what are you doing to me? I only dance after 10 o'clock at night
Yeah,
when I'm 3 deep.
we've seen me, you mate. We've heard.
When you're DJing, which I want to talk about in a minute, the DJ.
This is good hole. 460 yards, par 4. Little soft dog leg to the right.
So how far right does it go?
Only a little bit. You can see the trees where the swan is. See the
Yeah,
big
yeah.
trees? That's like middle of the fairway where the swan is now, just slightly left.
Yeah, okay.
You got a river down your left.
How long's the hole? 460 you said?
460, yeah.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
solid.
you rip driver, yeah.
Solid hole.
Little soft lemon.
There we go, lemonade.
Bullet, lemonade on the tree.
I've got to say, I love your Cockney accent.
It's mustard, mustard, mate. And then I try and talk like him, mustard, mate.
I'll probably do a mix of Cockney and Australian.
You do, mate, yeah. I'm like that, mate.
We're starting a new trend. The Cockney from down under.
Come on, JB, let's get up.
Mate, you want to tee this any higher? Jesus,
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Jesus, that's knee high.
Don't worry about me.
Right, sorry.
Where is it? Left.
I never saw it.
It's left, isn't it?
Like left?
I might have held on. Towed it a bit.
It's a water hazard down the left anyway, is it?
Yeah. We've had a good look for it and they come fine, so.
Well, you're supposed to drop knee high now.
Do you know what? As I've done it, it feels like you're cheating, doesn't it?
It just feels so weird.
Doesn't it? Why do they change that shit
like-
rules, but then they allow you to still play in divots on the fairway? So annoying. Anyway, 184 yards. Got to draw off that line.
Right.
Is it on?
Yeah, back shelf.
Is it back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
back shelf.
Wow, that's come out like a bullet,
Big shot.
Yeah,
that.
it came out a bit hot, yeah.
didn't it? Can't believe how far down you are.
Why, it's the big leagues, man. And I'm semi-retired.
Is that what you'd call yourself,
I
semi-retired?
don't know, I'm just making it up.
Yeah, but you don't play as much golf as you used to.
I played 50, so I kind of lost my card last year for various reasons.
Yeah.
One of them being mental health.
Yeah, let's talk about that because you brought that up with me, which is an amazing story, and it's great to share with us. So go on, what happened? What?
I just basically went through depression.
But you never suffered before.
No,
And how did it
there's that one morning I remember vividly. And one morning I wake up in the morning, I have this filter in front of my eyes and couldn't get out of bed for 4 days.
What did that? You said the filter. What did it look like?
Like, you know, like a grey filter, and like no vibration, no love, nothing,
Wow.
just flat as.
Just come on.
And at the same time, I'm appointed vice captain of the Ryder Cup. So,
Yeah, no,
I mean,
what
just
the
talk. I mean, every hair in my body stands up.
Really?
Because I needed to be out there to serve the purpose.
Yes.
And at the same time, I knew that it was the worst possible environment for me to be in because I needed to look after myself.
Wow.
And so, aftermath is, I mean, you're looking at me standing on the first tee at the Ryder Cup doing a clap in front of 20,000. And I look back at this like thinking, like this guy 2 weeks ago was struggling to talk to a waiter in a restaurant.
Really, Nick?
So that's what people don't know. And when you do your research and you look at how many athletes have gone through it, and
Yeah.
because it's an accumulation of different things that happen. You know, we moved to Dubai, I left Europe. I wasn't particularly playing the way I wanted to, and it starts as a burnout. You think you're going to bore through it, and just one stage, it just explodes in your face, and you're like, yeah, this is what it's
Yeah.
like.
Do you think it's maybe stemmed from when you had the really bad kidney?
Well, it's
disease?
one of the elements that has played, yeah.
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 Because like on this, it's well known on this channel, like I'm an alcoholic,
Yeah.
and like because of all that stuff I went through and I had a heart attack.
Yeah.
I used to get panic attacks and like what you were describing there.
Yeah.
I had that, so it all stems from something. The sort of like the feeling.
All these things that are thrown at you, like you either bore through them because you can deal with them, and some things like you just feel helpless. And in the case of depression and anxiety attacks and everything, it's just uncontrollable.
Yeah.
As you know.
Yeah.
Like it's just all of a sudden you start to
Did
see
it creep
stuff.
up? Did it creep up, or did you wake up that morning? Did you know? Hang on.
Well, no, it was so definite.
Really?
Like it was, yeah. I mean,
Did you
like a
what is this?
No, but it's just like you curl in bed, like you didn't want to get out of bed. It's like the curtains are closed and you have to drop off the kids at school, and you're just a passenger.
Scared.
Yeah, it's a mix of being scared, anxious, and you're just like, what is happening to me? Like,
Yeah.
what is this? And at first, you reject it a little bit
Yeah.
because, you know, ego and what you've always done for 20, 25 years, and you've kind of been on the scene, you know, like you
Your character. Jesus.
as well, like, but yeah, like certainly an episode, and also it serves a purpose because now I can, you know, I don't judge as easily.
Yes.
I can.
Yeah,
I've
well
always
said,
I've
yeah.
always had a big
you
load
never
of
know, huh?
empathy, but But now you look at people, I don't judge as quickly as I used to because you understand it.
Yeah.
You know,
Because that's not out there. I didn't know that, and I'm a big follower and admirer of yours. So you don't talk about that a lot, huh? You've never really.
well, I
press on.
I was actually really close of coming out with it right after the Ryder Cup and everything.
Right.
And
Just didn't feel it was the right time.
well, I kind of wanted to, but you know, I spoke to some people around me, and it was like, yeah, maybe just
Yeah.
leave it aside for a little bit.
Yeah.
Were the players aware of what was going on with your mental health?
No,
Was anyone aware?
no. Well, yeah, I needed to tell people that were involved. So Luke, the captain,
Yeah.
and the vice captains, Marinari, Bjorn,
Yeah.
and all these guys, because I didn't want Luke in particular to find that out after, because then you think like, oh, like I bring this guy who's struggling this and that. Like I grew up doing team sports, and as you know,
Yeah.
the locker room and the staff, it needs to be an open book.
Be honest,
you
tight,
need to
yeah.
know where everybody stands all the time, because that allows you to
Yeah.
do the thing to the maximum of your ability, or what you can bring to the journey.
Yeah.
So I needed to tell them. I was like, listen, this is happening. And he was like, are you okay? I'm like, listen, every time we've talked about Ryder Cup or anything Ryder Cup related, I'm switched on. So it wasn't going to impede in any sort of way or on what I could be useful
Yeah.
for. But yeah, you look, and it's funny when you look at the 3 claps that I've done,
Yeah.
and the 3 of them are so very different. Like the first one, it's like you going in there and you just like do what you can, and you walk
Yeah.
off the tee and you're shaking and everything. And then the second one, the next day, I was like, I did it extremely selfishly. I was like, I'm gonna take every bit of
this.
vibe,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna
You felt
fill
you
myself
needed it.
up. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I fell on my knees and I just look at the stand and I just go, oh, and it's like, oh,
Yeah, the energy, yeah.
it's like, oh,
Yeah.
absolutely stunning.
Do you think that helped in a weird way? Do you think
Well-
that was a bit of medicine?
Well, that week helped me enormously from a self-esteem point of view.
Yeah.
Because when you're in a hole, you feel like you talk negatively, you think negatively and everything. And when you go into a week like the Ryder Cup and you're part of the team and you hear your name and you understand that you can add a layer to the thing, and in a way you matter a little bit.
Yes.
Like my self-esteem tank has just gone from negative to
Boom through the roof. That's
so
why I was asked the
it
question.
definitely has helped. yeah.
Definitely helped. Yeah.
Amazing. But honestly, this chat and what you're saying now will help so many people
It
who
will.
are struggling,
Yeah,
because people, like we always talk about it on this channel, especially men, need to talk about their problems, and
Yeah.
a problem
Absolutely,
shared
man.
is a problem halved, as far as I'm concerned.
Do you mind me asking, has it ever come back? You said 4 days of grey. Have you been? Has it come back? Has it?
Not to that level, no.
No. Right. Okay.
Not to that level. And I mean, you got to look after yourself. And I have, from the first time it happened, I haven't really done the right things. Like, you should be getting out. You should be in the gym sweating it off. You should, you should exercise. You should do all that stuff. And I didn't. And I have to apologize to my wife, because she was the first one to say, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I just couldn't get my ass up and do it.
Yeah. Of course.
So, like, and everybody deals with it in different ways, and that's why it's so tricky about it. But the more research you do, whatever, it's like the documentary with Marty Fish.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Like, the guy has
Yeah.
practiced his whole life for
Yeah.
that moment, and he's in the car, and he's just like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I cannot do this. It's fascinating.
Amazing story.
Fascinating.
But yeah. Well,
Anyway, back
hopefully-
to back.
No,
I'm-
yeah,
I'm-
yeah,
I'm-
well, you
no, we're
seem-
here for another reason. I'm here to kick your ass.
Yeah, you're
No,
not
but
wrong.
seriously, respect.
No.
No,
No,
top
yeah.
man.
Sit. Sit.
Yeah, it's a bit long, isn't it? Get
Sit.
down. Crunched.
Oh no, it's fine.
good.
Oh.
Wow, my eyes.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, me
You know,
too.
I thought it was long, did you?
Yeah, I thought it took off a little
Gorgeous.
bit. But well
Little
good.
feely.
Well good. We're under the hole, unlike you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have them.
Yeah, I'm up on that too there. It's another quick one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised too. I thought that was going to turn left quicker.
How hard is it?
It's too bad because I mean the pace was right.
Jesus. I can't, like, honestly. Wow.
Well, when's the last time you played? No,
Well,
be honest now.
With Ed last week, but that was my first game for 3 months.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Like when you put like
and
greens.
then we was also on real slow greens. So that's my excuse.
So
But it's like not,
yeah, I mean it kind of makes
the
sense.
fit,
Like
like-
when you don't play much and all of a sudden the greens are rolling at 10.5.
ah, it's ridiculous.
It's not the
Shows you
easiest
up,
thing
doesn't
to
it,
adjust
anyway?
to.
Anyway, eh?
Oh, extremely average. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
Boom.
oh yeah.
Big putt.
Yeah, we talked about the Ryder Cup, what, 5 minutes ago?
I got a chat about you playing in the Ryder Cup.
I don't know what happened. Was it that special?
Yeah, nice, mate.
Oof, shaking I was.
I bet you was.
Oof.
That must have you. Look, let's talk about you. You mentioned it up there, vice captain.
Yeah.
To get asked to do that, that must have been amazing in itself.
Yeah, and for many reasons. Like, coming from, I mean, I grew up doing team sports.
Yeah.
So the first time I laid eyes on the Ryder Cup, it was like, oh, this is me.
This is
right?
you all over, yeah.
So you play it, and lucky enough to probably have played the one in the last 15 editions that,
Yeah.
that really stand
Did you
out.
play more than one? I mean,
No, I just played one.
you played one.
Played the one in Medina.
What was that like?
Man, it's sick.
Just
It's sick, and the story that week, the way it ends up. I mean, it's just like a blockbuster movie. The
That was one of the best ones
The last
ever,
few
wasn't it?
hours is like you can't write the script any better.
yeah,
So, but I take from it like the whole journey. You know, whatever it's like qualifying for it and chasing the thing and realize that you're about to fulfill your childhood dream,
yeah.
to putting the jacket on when you get in the plane. Like,
Feels
so,
boy, here
you know,
we go.
I guess
It's
it's the
on.
same when you wear like an English, like an England jersey. The first time
Yeah.
you put it on, you're
Amazing.
like, Poof, like
Yeah.
you realize you represent something.
Absolutely.
And then lucky enough to play this amazing games against Tiger with Westwood
Yeah.
and Stricker. Like
Frightening.
just like,
That was when Stricker was at his,
wow, I mean like,
he's putting, he's stroking it like
no,
God.
but, I mean we're talking about like just this kid from Belgium that grew up in the center of Brussels
Yeah.
that is kicking ass and beating probably one of the best, or the best golfer that's ever
Ever.
lived. I mean, you
Yeah.
just like, you can't
It's
get any
ridiculous.
better.
Yeah, because you look, you've been around us now 5-6 souls. You're really grounded, aren't you? Like you're probably one of the most grounded sportsmen I've ever met. Where's that come from? Is that like your upbringing? Is that what?
I think Belgians are known.
Because a few of the boys that asked, I said, Nicholas, what's the name? He said, God, get him on.
yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't give a attitude in a nice way. How
It's
does-
a facade.
Yeah, but how do you do that, and where's it come from, or have you always had that?
I think it's a mix of everything. You know, where you come from is massive,
yeah,
and I think that us Belgians we don't sell ourselves very well.
No.
We're
Is what it
maybe
is.
a bit content too early.
Yeah,
We don't take ourselves too seriously.
makes sense.
Small countries mentality.
Yes, not like us Brits.
And what?
we think we cracked everything.
Yeah, you still think you rule the world.
Don't
Let's be honest. Wherever you go,
Don't we
there's
are?
always one
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
that's
absolutely.
there to give you a lecture.
Yeah.
But no, it's education.
Yeah,
You know, I
Yeah.
think that I've never forgotten where I come from.
yeah. There's
And-
a coolness in that, because
Yeah.
they call you the dude, right? There's a coolness in that. It's refreshing, man.
Listen, I mean, aren't you here for a laugh?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you want to make the most of it, right?
absolutely.
But just don't take yourself too seriously.
Yeah.
You're going to look like a douche.
Absolutely. But going back to that Ryder Cup thing, that honestly, what's the differences between planning it and being a skipper?
Well,
Up to you.
it's a lot easier not to have
Less
to hit
pressure.
any
Yeah,
shot.
yeah, of course.
You know, when you stand on the tee,
Yeah.
like it's solid.
Yeah. What are you trying to loosen the players up? What?
No. The mission number one is make sure that everybody is comfortable
Yeah.
in whatever they need to do to perform. Ultimately, you need to put points on the board. What do you need to do that? You need all your players to be fired up, comfortable, ready to go. So that's your mission.
Yeah.
Is to make sure that anybody needs something or want to have a chat or think of something or brought an idea or exchange. Like this is really, it's just, it's people's management.
Yeah.
You know, in I think, you know, you look at you in football. I mean, you've had many different coaches. They're all different. Yeah. Nobody has a total package, but you have the ones that are better at the human skills, and you have the ones that are better at the the tactician part of the game. So, and I think Luke has done extremely well. Like and you look at who was there. You have Dodo Morinari, who's like this number stat geek. Yes. You have Thomas Bjorn, who has been around for 25 years around the coast.
What's Thomas like? Because he's a big character in the game.
Yes.
He walks around like a grizzly bear sometimes. He's like so aggressive.
He can be a bit intimidating.
Yeah.
But that's also what has made him an incredible golfer.
Yeah, of course.
But at the same time, you know, he's much softer than it looks like. I mean, we've gotten pretty close the last couple of years, and he's always the one that comes up to me and goes, "How are you?"
You're right, son. Nice.
Which is,
he's got soft side.
Because when you live on tour, you travel in this circus.
Yeah,
there's 150 dudes every week. People say, "Oh yeah, all right," but
is there any meaning?
But when somebody looks at you and goes, "How are you? How's things?" Like, you know, you sit down and you have a chat for 5 minutes. And it's quite helpful. He's been amazing with me for over 10 years now. Yeah.
Okay, that's lovely, mate.
Okay, what's this hole doing? Left, I know, but
well,
how long is it?
What? It's a weird one. It ain't as left as you think. It's the flag is literally there, so it just goes like that. Do you know what I mean? But that far bunkers, I don't think you can get. Yeah,
I'll get to the right one.
Yeah, you get the right one, but the left one. If you could just sneak it inside the left one over the corner of this tree.
Well, at least if I play this, I don't think.
Are you in Freewood?
Yeah, I don't think I'll bring that right bunker into play with this, and that's where it's the widest.
Okay,
this is how course management works, mate.
Yeah, I like that. But would you not think driver aggressive gets short iron?
Yeah, but how long's the hole?
500.
500 yards?
Yeah.
Hit this.
270? Yeah. I should be on your bag, man.
It'd be all right. Yeah, I'm sure that's a good idea.
Don't need no shots.
I don't know, I just don't really see how much this is opening down the left, and you know, we're still here to play.
Coming in.
Oh.
Leaked it. Right. She's all right though, isn't she?
As long as it's on the fairway, it's fine. Oh no,
it's on the mound there.
Right. It's aggressive, isn't it? Oh yeah.
It's pure, that.
Oh yeah, nice.
See it bounce?
Yeah, it's all good.
Cracking eyes, isn't you?
Yeah, maybe just short right. Yeah, it'll be all right.
237.
We're all square on the shots here.
Yeah, I know.
I've used before. I ain't been good, but I'm warming up. 237. I'm going to smash 7 wood at this. Pitch it 225. Here we go. Yeah? You like it?
Do it.
Got to go right now. Ah, Jimmy. Get left. I'm up there with Nicholas. It weren't bad either. Got to be a semi-flop shot. It's got to be a bit of a parachuter. Bit of grass into it.
Jim, that's brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant.
Nice.
Not bad.
Great shot, mate.
Really nice.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Tap her in then. Let's go 2 under. Ah, leaky. Fanned it.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of brake. Like you got to make a decision of the pace.
It does brake. It does brake a lot, but I still flared it, as they say. 340. What you got? 4.5 iron.
Yeah, 5. 5, just short of that bunker on the right.
Yeah. What's that? 230 in it yards.
220.
220 yards.
Yeah, 220 yards. Well, 220 yards in the back lip.
Yeah.
So you're probably looking at 210.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
A little bit further left than I wanted, but it works.
Pure peeler with the old 7 wood. You like this shot, Nicholas?
7 wood? Did I just hear 7 wood? Nice.
Just butter chopper up. You
It
know
is.
what I mean?
It is a little bit. It is quite helpful, the 7 wood, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shots out of rough and stuff.
What's the favourite club in your bag?
Do you have a favourite?
Whichever one behaves, to be fair.
Always been.
I like a 56 degree to my perfect yardage.
Do you?
Probably like a 112 yards. This new 3 wood that I have is quite good. This Callaway driver is good.
Yeah.
I like this new shaft.
Go on,
Like
let's have a little
this Acura thing
Eve
called the Shogun.
Shogun. Eh?
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Let's have a little look through your bag. Yeah, let's have a little. Go on,
So-
show me what you got.
So this is the AI
Oh, the
Smoke.
AS, yeah.
And actually, funny enough, I went for the bigger head. So you have triple diamond.
Yes.
You have triple diamond S, which is 440, a smaller one, which I prefer the look
And the
of.
Max.
But then the Max is the biggest one, and it's like on repeat.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
your
good.
driver. What sort of
So that's
shafts
been
in
pretty
this?
good. Like
Acura
I was
Shogun?
always a Fujikura guy
Yes.
for a long time, and Acura's been doing pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
So Acura also, I used to have this in my driver,
Yeah.
and now I have it in the 3 wood.
You've always had a tightness 3 wood.
Well,
haven't you?
I
a
did.
lot.
Yeah.
Ever
So-
since you like grew up. I
Well,
remember
no,
when
as
you-
in like I had a very good Tardis 3 wood in my bag, let's say between 2010 all the way to like 19.
Yeah.
And it got me into trouble with my Callaway contract back in the day because I couldn't get rid of the Tardis 3 wood.
Just loved it.
Well, he was doing so many things, and
Yeah.
I had it on repeat.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had a one of those TaylorMade ones, the Stealth, for
Yeah.
a couple of years. That was
Just can't get out of these.
And
These
then-
new
and then this
GT2s
is-
are
they're pretty
unreal,
good,
aren't they?
yeah,
Yeah.
they're really good.
And then I
then
see you've got a
irons,
little.
I've-
Yeah, you've
yeah,
gone
I've
for
got a little
little
bit of everything.
quirky little
So
Cobra.
this is new. I've had this for like a
Yeah,
couple
that's
of
like
months.
a Apex utility
Super
iron.
good.
Yeah, like a 2 iron.
So
yeah.
normally you'd go a bit stronger, but this is like 20 degrees,
20
and
degree.
it fits perfectly in between
Yeah.
4 iron and the 3 wood.
You always been X100.
Yeah, but I've gone lighter.
Oh, 120 X100.
Yeah.
When do you start using? You're getting older now, boy. Not wrong.
No, but it's funny because I hadn't played for probably 6 weeks or so last summer.
Yeah.
And I got to the first event back in Czech. So I'd been in Bali with the family for 5 weeks. Didn't hit a single golf ball. And I got on the range at the Czech Masters. And I picked up my first swing. I was like, went straight into the struggle like, guys, can you look after the old man a bit?
Barley done ya.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you gone for the Cobras.
So I used a set of Cobras for a little while, the blade ones.
I see that.
And so I had a composite set. So 4 and 5 I had in the biggest one, in the bigger one, the CBs.
Yeah.
And then I switched again to this, which has been my iron for.
You've always had these.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, what I like about these is the groove pattern. So they don't do this anymore, but this is the multi-groove.
Yes.
So you only have Nike used to do them,
Yeah.
which is why Tiger and Rory, having used
Can you feel a
Nike
difference
irons.
off the
Yeah,
face? What's it feel to you?
you can see the difference in the rough. You don't get as many, or I think
Don't get as many jumpers.
that you don't get as many flyers from the rough.
That's fair enough.
And you can probably spin the ball a little more.
Yeah.
I mean, when you've got Tiger and Rory, which are arguably one of the 2 best ball strikers,
Question.
there is a reason.
Yeah. So you got that to the wedge, and then you've obviously gone Vokey. You've been a Vokey
Vokeys.
fan all your life.
I've been a Vokey for a long while, yeah.
50, 50,
Yeah. So 50, 56,
Six,
55 and
yeah.
60.
still the same shaft.
We usually travel with 2, like a sharper one in case the ground's firm, or
that right?
there's not the same amount of sand in the bunkers.
It
If you
always
got firm sand.
Always surprised me how low your bounce is on tour. Tour players bounce. Is that because of tightness of turf? That's a low bounce.
Well,
Ain't so bad, huh?
I think it'll still have between 6 and 8 of bounce.
Right, okay.
But what you see is shaving off the heel, So when
Right,
you get
yeah,
into a tight lie, you can open it up and lower the handle and actually still be able to collect and go under the ball.
Because I'm a golf perv, I tell you one thing I've noticed, you've never changed these for a long time. You've always had red and
I've been on those for a while,
multi-compact,
yeah.
like, for a long time.
Yeah.
And then, talk to us, because you've always been an Odyssey boy. You've gone for the
Yeah.
lab.
Well, I mean, I've used this 2 weeks.
Oh, that fresh.
I think, yeah. And what a better, I mean, you're a perfect guinea pig for me to try this out, to be fair.
Cheers. Just been buoyed clean off, yeah.
I mean, it's too easy.
No, I know,
easy.
but you part well with it.
Well, it shouldn't
And
even
what do
be
you like?
congratulated for it.
What do you think about it?
I think it's really good inside 20 feet
Yeah.
because the technology of the shaft, the face doesn't move as much, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
I struggle a little bit on lagging.
Yes.
So I think I was told that the bigger model, the one with the T face and the big round thing at the back,
yeah.
is a little bit easier to move.
Yeah.
But that thing, when I first looked at it, looked a little bit big to my eye.
Yeah, I like it.
But listen, you can't go wrong whatever it's like a Scotty Cameron or an Odyssey or
Yeah.
like. It's like you play tennis.
ya.
You either play with a
Absolutely.
Wilson racket
Yeah.
or a Babolat or
No, I love
Nothing
it.
else.
I love having a look at the bags. And ball, what, you've always been a Pro VX player,
yeah,
yeah?
yeah, yeah.
Nicholas Colsaert's bag, what more do you want? Class. Bit of breeze up there, isn't there?
A little bit, yeah. I mean,
What you got?
I would say playing 10 more.
Yeah, what you got?
I've got a 50-degree wedge. It's on the limit, but I'll try to drive it low.
When you say on the limit, what is that in yards for you?
It's about 130, 135 yards.
Your wedge is far, didn't you? Gorgeous strike, Nicholas.
I cut it a bit fat.
Did ya?
Yeah, a little bit.
Sounded gorgeous. Right, Steroid, I've got 126, playing 132. I'm going to rip wedge in here. Rip wedge, come on. Close.
Shame.
Ah, it's terrible. Tugged it. Get right.
Shame. Right idea, just over the
Very
top.
clumsy. Double crossed it. I ain't got that shot yet. It's a shame because we've got class act like that, and it's a shame how good you are. Don't you want to give him a little bit of a game, but still in there. Just tugged that. See if I can get the pace of this. Up and then down. Hold your head.
Yeah, good pace. Yeah, very good.
Well played, Jim.
Better. Getting it now.
Soft hands again.
Getting it now, mate. Getting it now.
Oh. I'm just in cruise control now.
So, yeah, you just dollying her up, ain't you?
Well, I just don't want to hurt you too much.
Well, I've been known
I
to
don't
produce
want
a
you
bit of
to one-side,
magic. Don't worry about that.
Still one shot in it though.
Yeah, it's all right. Don't worry. You ain't.
You ain't run away with it.
Big tee shot, huh?
Yeah, it's a strong tee hole this. 300 to run out. That trap. 3 wood. Hit it up the arse of that trap and then flick a 9 on, isn't it? Gorgeous. Perfect.
Short of it, yeah.
Oh, you scab. Oh, don't. Come on, Jim.
Oh yeah, I think you got away with it.
Did I?
I think so, yeah.
It's terrible, though, isn't it?
I think it pitched just long enough just to,
Playing like a
yeah,
chopper.
to fly that bit of water there and then up the slope, maybe.
Yeah,
That's
just on
right.
the fringe. Good.
Just a bit What, just a bit
pin.
short and right?
It's a front pin, yeah. It's a couple of feet shy. Downwind. Wedge. It's got a hook off this lie, innit?
Yes,
Be the
Jim.
number, Nikolai.
Yes, Jim. That's a good one.
Where is it?
Just a bit short.
It's
Spun
short.
back a bit.
Short.
Yeah.
Well, no, not short. Just a bit short.
Behave, Nikolai.
What do you say?
Nikolai. Nick, can I ask why, as a mid handicapper, straight away?
Why do I chip this?
Yes.
I was thinking putt, but
But why have you opted to chip? It just.
well, I mean, you can do anything you want here. You can, you can flop it and zip it and try to pitch it on the flat.
Yeah.
You can chip this, pitch it on the down, and play the release. You can bump and run this with like a 9-iron, or you can putt it. Like the options here are endless. It's just whatever you think is. Like, are you trying to make it, or you trying just to dribble it in, or are you just trying to go there, make 4 and get out? It just depends on what you want to do.
But with chipping, doesn't it bring in more potential
Yes,
errors?
it does. Yes, it does. Yeah,
But I
yes,
suppose
it does.
at your
But
level,
that depends on your skill level.
Right, got you. So as a mid handicapper,
I mean,
should
to
be
me,
fine.
like I said earlier, like my chipping is not my bread and butter thing. Like this is a bit risky for me, but I can pull off the shot, and I know that if I pull it off, like it should shave or have a reasonable chance of making it. If it comes out the way it should. Like, I mean, we were talking about Luke earlier.
Yeah.
Luke wouldn't even think about doing anything else but bring the lob wedge out, just go there, check, release, give it a chance. It just depends on your skill set. Any shot that you're facing depends on your skill set. Everybody would see it differently, but then you have to play it accordingly to your skill set.
Got you.
Always.
Yeah.
Always adapt to the situation.
Is Luke one of the best chippers you've
Around the
ever
green,
seen?
he's
Yeah.
quite handy, yeah.
Is he
Yeah,
a bit
of
of a bit of a dude as well? He seems like a good laugh.
Luke's like, from the outside, like he might, people might feel like he's a little bit difficult to crack because he's not as outgoing as us two, for example.
Yeah, yeah.
Or us in general. But once you get in, like, there's great second degree and yeah, of course, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he's a solid guy, yeah.
Good nights out at the Ryder Cup.
Well, listen, the night out at the Ryder Cup is different because you've been there the whole week, the adrenaline comes down, you're coming off of a massive high.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really judge someone's skills on a night out, the night of the Ryder Cup, because everybody's on 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
You know, if you pick a guy on the Tuesday night and he goes on a massive bender, that's someone that has skills.
Marcel Seam, yeah?
Yeah, well, it goes without saying.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Ah! Didn't turn as much as I wanted.
Yeah, it's good.
You
though,
want-
isn't it? Good. I love it.
That's just different levels, isn't it?
Yes! Come on, JB.
level.
That's what I'm about. That's why I played in the Prem.
This has spiced it up.
When that shout comes out, you know I'm in business, Ange.
You playing the
Yes,
Prem?
my head is sweating.
Did you play in the Prem?
I've been waiting for this for
Jim, did
2
you play in
hours,
the Prem?
mate.
Jim,
I played in the Prem, you
Played in
know
the
I
Prem?
did.
Oh, okay.
So don't even ask silly questions. See you on the tee, brother.
So I think he did play in the Prem.
I think we established he played in the Prem.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, brother. I've turned up, ain't I?
Well, finally. I mean, you got me waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I know.
You finally decided to show up.
He's probably
It's almost
thinking,
10 o'clock in the morning.
What is this dude all about?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
His old mouth.
100
His old mouth.
He's all chops, see? 200 yards, 188 to clear the trap.
Sunday pin, actually.
Yeah, innit?
Yeah.
I'm gonna float cut 5-iron. Rip 5-iron, that's it. Come on, JB. It's got to go, innit? Get up. Don't.
Oh, it nearly.
Oh my
It
God.
nearly.
How close was it, Nikolai?
No, come on. It never looked like going anywhere else than that
Just for the
trap.
cameras, Nikolai.
No. We spoke earlier about honesty to the viewer.
No, you're absolutely right. I don't bull. But that was closer than you give it credit for.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
up there, big Harris.
It was.
You just slapped a Ryder Cup legend's arse.
It's all right. It's not,
some arse on
it's
it.
not the first time it's been slapped, mate.
Only just met today.
It's a lovely one, isn't it? Like crack.
Good bit of meat, isn't it?
Wasn't it? Proper solid. I like, he's got padding on there. You've had that Botox that the women are getting.
Yeah, I went to Brazil. Got it in Brazil a couple of
Kardashian
years ago.
Kardashian Harris.
What we got?
What was it? 186
Yeah, but-
meters.
5 iron?
No, 6.
6, oh yeah, big dog.
Man, you've just hit 5. You flared it, and it's almost pin eye right.
Yeah.
God, that sounded
Rip stauncher.
absolutely sexual.
Bit clean?
Yeah, just a bit safe. About 15, 20 feet left.
Yeah.
Not taking any risks.
What a boy! What an absolute chap. You knife it a high ball, don't you? Hit it higher, don't you?
Well, you were talking earlier about Ross Fisher.
Oh,
So on tour, there's only a handful of guys that could hit it like this and stop it on the dime,
He was
like
saying
long iron. So you had Ross, Charles Schwartzel, Rory,
Roars, yeah.
and me. Like we're the ones that can hit 3 irons, pitching in 230, 240. Actually, no, 240, 245, 250, like this,
Unbelievable.
and dead. I mean, here it's a mid iron off a tee. I mean, there's nothing complicated to this.
No, but I can just tell the way
But
the ball...
I'm always amazed of how tour players can't hit a 4 iron like this, like high. To me, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, just
but
stand a
that's
bit
just
back,
your natural
release a
talent,
bit
how you
early.
deliver it, yeah.
No,
When you say release early, you like
But
this.
so I mean, there's 2 ways of hitting the ball high. So either you scoop it, but then you're going to lose distance because you're scooping the ball. It's just going to go looping down.
Yeah.
But then if you go full face, pressure to the left with a tilted upper body, like your pattern is to go full punch onto the ball, but it's still going to take off.
But your body's
Like a fairway, like you're trying to hit it out of a fairway bunker, and you've got a lip to cover. So you want clean contact. So you got to stay high to make sure that you just clip the ball, stay behind for the ball to go up. But you still want to carry a certain distance.
I love that. But have you always had that though, since a kid, like high ball flight, as you said?
But that's how we grew up playing. Like we grew up hitting shots, like high, low, left to right, right to left, and that's, you know, that era that we grew up in with the Balatas and the smaller heads and all that kind of stuff.
People forget.
No, but you had to hit
Maneuver.
shots.
Yeah.
Because the ball wouldn't travel anywhere into crosswinds, into the wind, so you had to play.
Yes.
Now I'm not saying it's not like it's not the same.
Yeah.
Like you can even into like a 10k, 20k wind, like the guys are still hitting their same window.
Yeah, got you. There's none effect because of
Doesn't
technology.
to me that's just not
Less of
sexy
effect.
anymore.
And when it is that, you'd have to use it if you want. Do you get what I mean? The
and plus,
usage of wind.
plus course management, the visuals on the golf course,
Yeah,
bring
yeah,
the ball. Like for example, like the courses in the Sandbelt.
The what?
The courses on the Sandbelt in Australia, in Melbourne.
Right.
Like it's the perfect mix and blend of links, play high in the air, full control of the golf balls. Like architecturally wise, it's the best place in the world to learn the game. Because it's windy, you can play firm, you can play soft. The bunkers are cut into the green, so you need to have imagination around the greens. I mean, for me, it's the best place to grow up to play.
Been unlucky there. Flared it a bit. Pitched here. Great club. I do that sometimes when I think I need the height. What he was just talking about actually, like long irons, mid irons, I don't flight it. Like obviously, they've got that natural talent. Even tour players haven't. But when I feel like I've got to get it in the air, I do that. I lean back so much and I have so much loft it just goes up and right. But anyway, enough waffle. Let's just show him why my nickname's the Crab.
Yeah, good shot. Good shot.
What a shot.
Right, you've got this for 3 deep.
I've got this.
It's just a cruise for you, isn't it?
What do you mean 3 deep? No, we're all square.
You're 2 under.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm not playing me. I'm playing you.
Ah.
So if there's one to make, it's this really. Ah, no, right.
He's made it. Oh! Nicola! What a boy. You thought that was dribbling
I thought
right,
it was
did you?
right. Yeah, I have to be honest.
no.
Oh my.
That is pure, dead straight. Come on, JB, keep in the game.
Nice.
Yee! Come on, I've seen Nikolai lose his body. Come on.
He slapped his body.
Yeah, great body.
Right, last hole. And there's only one shot in this. Nick, just wanted to say, mate, thank you. Honestly, coming on. Coming on the channel, it's been unbelievable.
Come on.
And we mentioned it earlier. You're a bit of a DJ, aren't you?
Well,
You are.
nah.
You've always been around DJ music.
Yeah. I mean, I've only played in gardens with some of my friends really, really late at night,
Yeah.
which was fun.
I've seen you on some decks on your socials in a club.
No, that wasn't me.
Is that not you, mate?
No, that was Ibiza a couple of weeks ago. It's my good
Oh,
man of the tough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, come
Enjoying
on, I mean,
yourself.
I don't play in front of thousands. So like, yeah.
Well, you can DJ.
Well,
You can.
I can put tracks together, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to have this.
How did you get into it?
Music? There was a turntable at home at my parents that was unplugged, and there was all these vinyls from like Motown and like Woodstock and everything, and that's what I started to listen to. And then went through a phase of Guns N' Roses, Metallica, and stuff like that.
Bit of rock,
like,
yeah?
like when Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 came out,
Yeah.
like Black Album,
Paradise
so
City.
91, 92.
Yeah.
And then came to London for the first time with friends and my parents, and there was always an electronic movement in Belgium. And I mean, keep in mind at the time I'm like 12 years old, so I don't know what a club is like, but there was this kind of like attraction to some sounds that I had heard.
Yeah.
And so I went into HMV, Oxford Circus,
Yeah.
and I bought a CD there. It was called Rave Mission. I remember,
Right.
like this psychedelic thing on the cover.
Yeah.
And
All colourful.
I remember spinning this thing in my bed every night for probably a year or two,
Just loved it.
and it was just like this banging, like German rave, like just before to go to school at 12 years old. And since then, I haven't looked back. It's been electronic music since. So followed like everything that Belgium had to offer with like, so going back to like the new beat movement, which is like the late 80s,
Yes.
which is the similar era that the Hacienda in Manchester. So
Yeah,
you had three. You had Detroit, Chicago in the US,
Yeah.
Manchester with the Hacienda, and you had Belgium. And
Really?
and
didn't know
and Germany, Holland. So everybody had a very distinctive sound.
Yeah.
But the one that was the more appealing to me was Belgium, Holland.
What was it? Techno?
Well, I mean,
Hard
if-
house,
if-
is it?
Nah, hard house. Nah.
No?
I was more into, started with trance like Tiesto, like the early
yeah.
stuff of Tiesto from late 90s, like between 96 and 2000 was just off the charts good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And would you listen to music before tournaments?
No, I
No.
try not to because it gets me too high,
Yeah.
Really?
Got you.
too high.
So what would you do before a tournament? Just what was the
Just try to limit how pessimistic I am about what I'm going to shoot.
Yeah. Bring it all down.
I'd be like, oh, that bunker on the right on 4 with the flag on the left.
Oh,
You should put some rave on.
No, but I tried everything. But if I start to listen to tunes, before I go out, that's where I want to go. I don't want to be out here.
Well,
I want
and
to be somewhere dark in a staircase with a small ceiling, with a low ceiling.
Absolutely. Who's the best golfer for a night out?
The best golfer for a night out?
If you could take one golfer raving,
Yeah,
with techno.
It's Marcel.
Marcel
Is
C.
it?
Yeah, undeniably.
I love Marcel C.
But you
we
see,
would
like,
film with him. He was
You see,
unbelievable.
like Marcel and I would go out.
Yeah.
Like we start off together, we'd be in the same place, and then we don't talk for like an hour and a half, and then we see each other, and it's just like,
hello, mate. Brilliant.
they're the
I love
best.
it.
They're the best.
Yeah.
The best number is 3.
Yeah.
A group of 3 in a club is always the best, because if one off, there's always
You've
a
always
2.
got
When
one.
you go more than 3, that's where.
Yeah, it's too much.
All right. So
I'm
you,
with
3 is the perfect.
you, Marcel. Who else you taking?
You throw Raf Jack in there.
Yeah.
He's not really into his music, but he's a
Who?
good Raphael Jacqueline.
Oh,
We've
yes.
We've had a couple of good night outs.
Wow, in his golf swing, he wouldn't look like that. It's velvet.
No,
but
no,
he
no,
turns
just
into a bit of.
Don't be deceived.
Yeah, don't be deceived, son. Great. I'll water down the left, soft dog leg. 300.
This doesn't really fit your lemonade, does he?
Do you know what? No.
But then you've got
Free-
a lot.
yeah,
You've got a
380.
lot of safe space on the right.
390, 250 to reach the first trap. I see you got the old utility, yeah?
Yeah, I mean,
Would you see it? Hit me a low bullet here.
all right.
Come on, son.
All right.
Good stance. That's
All right.
I know what.
All right.
That's better than any techno
Still waiting.
or.
All right.
That's.
Okay, thank you. Good strike.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm finding it now. I'm fine.
Sure.
I'm finding it, brother. I'm getting it, boys.
Right. 100 meters. It looks like there's a bit of a ing behind, no?
I can't tell you that.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. I just don't know how far behind there is. Wow. All right. Yeah, it's going to be short and right. Stay there.
Oh.
Ah!
Right. Right. There's a gap in the market. And that is a long free putt. Come on, that's free putt territory. Come on then, JB. 108, 50 degrees, straight at it. Come on.
Oh, he's done it as well.
Oh, Nikolai.
It's looking good.
B money.
Oh, it's long!
Oh, how is it long? No, Jesus
good.
Christ, my Lord.
Hit it too good.
Oh.
Now, you know why I left mine short.
I still think I'm on back fringe though. I think it's all right.
What world do you live in? You really do need your eyes to get done, mate. Tell you what, you didn't see these two birds at the back of the green going like this.
What?
Catch it! Imagine what it's like when you've got 15,000.
Yeah, I mean, ours would go at this game.
I mean, you've played in front of big galleries, don't get me wrong.
Don't get me wrong, yeah, but when it's a game you know.
But you don't really have much time to think about this.
That's the problem. Did you ever struggle in those, like in front of crowds? Comes in but don't affect?
I mean, you do come certain scenarios where
Yeah.
you've got like a chip of a lie and you've got like
Yeah.
hundreds of Americans around you and
On
you
ya.
just think like, but then sometimes you're just like a racehorse and you don't,
Zoned.
like you don't see and you hear a lot,
Yeah.
but sometimes it just happens naturally that you just stay focused on
Focus,
what
yeah,
your
yeah.
attention's on.
Yeah.
What's the most nervous you've been over?
Wow, the first year of the Ryder Cup, there's nothing like it.
First
T-shirt,
Ryder
was it
Cup.
like arse fella?
No, like as in like, so the full story is I'm on the putting green,
Yep.
like maybe 15 minutes before kickoff, and I'm playing four balls with Westwood, and I'm on the putting green. He comes out on the putting green, and he doesn't come up to me. He goes on the putting green somewhere else, and I'm like, so I walk up to him. And I was like, so you or me first? It's like, well, I can go first if you want. I'm like, you know what? It, I'll go first.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to time whenever I'm going to put the ball down first because they're announcing all this. It's the show. So I put the tee down, a couple of practice swings, get over the ball, fine. And then
Just start.
but literally like all over the place. You see yourself in it 50 yards. There was a wall, there was a pathway that sat underneath both tee boxes with a wall, and I'm just looking at this wall going, oh my God, shit.
It's amazing what comes into your head,
Like
isn't
scary, your hands
Yeah.
like this. And, like, dude, it's bad.
it? Wow.
It's bad. And then you close your eyes.
And hit it.
Sit, hit it. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Oh,
Effort, lad. Thought it didn't, Ange. Wow. Right. Just you.
Is it now? Do we have a rope? I think it's you.
No way.
No?
Are you okay? It's definitely you,
Yeah.
brother.
was quick. You did that quick.
Get it out of the way. Did that very quick.
Yeah.
This for it.
It's to win. Oh, straight
Yeah,
in the
too
middle.
good, Ledge.
That's unbelievable.
Love it, son.
I'm sorry.
Thank you so much. Absolutely no old
That
bud.
was a good
I'm
crack.
still going to roll this, son.
Nick, thank you so much, mate.
No, you're
Honestly, unbelievable.
Still holding this. Chill out. Come on then.
You never even gave that first one a go, did
That's
you?
it.
No, I know, it's poor, weren't it? I thought
Well,
it
it's
was
not
quick.
poor because it's not easy,
No.
but you got to somehow make it.
But mate, I just want to say thank you for coming on.
No, you're welcome.
You're an absolute legend.
Thank you.
Where are we going to see you then? You're going to play some on tour, commentating?
Yeah, so I'm working TV this week as we
Right,
shooting
okay.
today, Wentworth,
Yep.
and then I'm playing Dunhill in France in a couple of weeks.
Love it.
Love it. And you
Keep
can
your eyes
follow
out
the
for
man on his socials, Instagram, which we'll put here. Please follow him. He's an absolute legend. And honestly, thanks for your time.
No, you're welcome.
Listen to
Listen,
your
anytime.
stories.
It was a good crack as well for me.
Mate,
so.
brilliant.
Thank
Thank you
you,
so
you did
much.
beat me, you
Golf
rat.
life, baby.